The head went underwater and disappeared from view.
Hell no!
On the other side of Kaylin's bedroom window, a large winged creature.
What the hell is that? Another Saturday, another blessing for horror. I hope y'all enjoyed this Saturday night of horror. I can't stay long to do an intro because I have to go get my booty hairs twisted. Bye-bye. The bathroom stall / airport stories animated. Bathroom stall.
So this happened a few months ago.
All right.
I'm 26. I was at JFK Airport in New York with 5 friends. All of us were about to fly down to Florida to spend the week in a beach house.
Okay.
We had a few more minutes to kill in the airport before we would board our flight, and I really had to go to the bathroom all of a sudden. I was baffled to see a line out the door for the bathroom. I noticed a janitor walking by, so I asked her if there was another bathroom nearby that wouldn't be so crowded. She laughed and told me she shouldn't really be telling people, but there was another bathroom past the door she was pointing at.
What?
Down a narrow flight of stairs and to the left.
Why is that
I thanked her because she was extremely nice.
Why is that a secret? What was in that bathroom that, oh, I shouldn't be telling people this? What do you mean? It's a bathroom, right?
Stairs and to the left. I thanked her because she was extremely nice and followed the direction she gave me. Sure enough, behind that door that no one would think to open was a small stairway that led down to a really poorly lit, skinny hallway.
No, bro.
It was so narrow that if 2 people were to pass by each other, one person would have to stand against the wall to make room.
It's not worth it, bro. Why are you doing this?
I found the bathroom right away. The door was extremely heavy and hard to push. Also, the lights were on inside of the bathroom, and it was filthy in there.
No.
It was evident that nobody ever really came in there to clean.
It's not that serious.
Now, this is a little embarrassing to mention, but when I go to the bathroom in public places, I always try to make sure nobody else is around to possibly hear me going. So after checking the stall to see that it was unoccupied, I went back into the hallway for a second to take a look down both directions.
You're gonna poo in there?
To the left, there was somebody standing at the end of the hall, in a dark, unlit section of the hallway. It was a disturbing sight to say the least. All I could do was awkwardly pull my head back into the bathroom and try to pretend we didn't see each other.
I would have ran towards the open door. Not the open door, I would have ran towards where everyone else was. I don't know about him. He's like, let me close myself off in this room that no one else is in.
I went into the stall and just stood there biting my fingers for a minute, dreading the thought of that door opening.
So that's...
And of course, it did.
You thought this was a better idea than running down the hallway?
I saw the man's black shoes under the stall door as he walked to the stall next to mine. He shut the door, and then there was silence.
I would have ran, I would have booked it.
No sound of the man unzipping his fly or sitting down, nothing.
I would have ran out as soon as
I realized I didn't really have to go anymore, and went to unlock the stall door. That's when I looked up, and saw the man's head peering over the stall, looking at me. I nearly had a heart attack as my screams bounced off.
I would've hit him with a clean, yeet, and just ran. I'm not opening the door, I'm running through the door. I am now prime Eric Dickerson, okay? I am now Jerome Bettis. Nothing is stopping me, I am the bus.
The walls of the tiny bathroom.
Look at his face.
I ran back up those damn steps and out that door, and then casually walked back over to my friends. I was breathing heavily, but nobody seemed to notice. I didn't tell anyone just because it was embarrassing, and I didn't want my friends to make fun of me in any way.
Man.
I know, I guess that seems stupid now.
It is. Your
friend. We went on to have our Florida vacation.
Your friends must be cocks, because if they were black, they wouldn't be questioning you, but they must be cocks. Later, nigga.
And all had a good time. Of course, the thought of that creepy man haunted me every night that week.
Every night he was just like, what if he breaks into my room and sniffs my butt? I know, bro. That's what happens to me too. What do they really come in here and start sniffing my booty? Scary True Pool Horror Stories animated. Ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong, ding ding dong dong.
It was approaching the end of summer, and my friends and I wanted to do some cool, mischievous things before going back to school.
Oh, God.
So, we had the genius idea one night to sneak into a nearby community pool. It was actually only a couple blocks away.
That's not that bad.
It's right smack in the middle of a residential area, so instead of sitting on a main road or something, it actually just sat around a bunch of houses on a quiet road. During a hot day, the little parking lot would be full and the spot would be bustling. But at 1 in the morning, the place was of course dead.
Have y'all ever heard of the word
There's
bustling?
obviously a big fence surrounding the whole front entrance, as well as a cage that gets closed up when the place closes. So our best way was to get in through the side. We snuck into the backyard of a neighboring house and hopped the fence over to the pool.
If I would imagine you that neighbor and you're looking in your backyard and you just see 4 dark figures in your backyard, bro. 911 immediately. What are y'all doing in my backyard? Climbing fences? Absolutely not, bro. Y'all lucky they were asleep. I won't be asleep around this time, so you know yo ass getting that police called on you.
We snuck into the backyard of a neighboring house and hopped the fence over to the pool. It was as easy as that. The 4 of us took off our shirts and jumped into the pool,
Okay.
which in retrospect wasn't smart, since any of the neighbors could have heard the splashes and just called the police.
True.
But we were dumb high schoolers.
I didn't even think of that.
It was very, very dark within that whole enclosing. This pool had no lights, which is why it closed at sunset.
So it closed at sunset for safety reasons, and y'all are like, hey, we're in high school. Fuck safety. Okay.
Courtney and Alyssa were on the other side of the pool, as I was just kind of doing my own thing at first, swimming around and getting my face wet.
Why do you have a hat on
I
in
saw
the pool?
Alyssa get out of the pool shortly after and run away. I swam over to see what was going on. She was just going to the water fountain, though.
Why do you need a
The three of
water
us just bopped
fountain?
around.
You're surrounded by water. Fun fact, when your eyes burn when you go underwater, it's not the chlorine in the water. It's most likely the fact that a bunch of people have peed in the water. So it's all because you're getting everyone's piss in your eyes. Also, that means don't drink the water either.
The water for a bit, and eventually we heard Alyssa jump back into the pool from the other side. It was too dark to
Or
see
you
much
thought it
more
was
than
Alyssa.
her black hair covering her face.
You thought it was Alyssa. Oh.
But just then we heard Alyssa playfully call something to us as she was walking back to the pool. The 3 of us in the pool looked at each other.
Now they look at each other. What do you do now? Do y'all speak saying, who is that over there? Or does one of y'all go up to them and say, hey, who are you, buddy? You didn't say a word. Or do y'all all collectively swim away and run away? Which one do y'all do? I don't know which one I'm doing. Later, Nick.
I know they were doing the same thing as me, counting heads. There were 3 of us on this side of the pool, and here came Alyssa walking over to our side. So who was that on the other side?
What the? Y'all can't see it. That is crazy. That got me. That got me.
Alyssa
I'm
got
not gonna
in,
lie to
but
you.
The 3 of us were distracted.
That had me a
looking
little.
at the head bopping around the water across
That had
the
me a
pool.
little. Okay.
James said across the pool, "Who is that?" Not even
James
2
must have
seconds
big
later,
balls.
the head went underwater and disappeared from view.
Hell no!
We took this time to whisper to each other, mostly things like,
Whisper?
"What should we do?"
Leave! What do you mean y'all are whispering? You asked them a question, they went underwater, bro. What are we talking about? There's no time for talking.
What if that's security? And should we run? Suddenly I felt something grab my leg with force
That's
and tried
called karma.
pulling me down into the water.
That's called karma.
I kicked,
I'm
splashed,
glad
and
that
yelled
happened
for
to
help.
you.
James came over to pull me out of the pool, while the girls were already running for it, screaming.
Don't want to fight.
Wow, what help y'all are. Don't mind me, I'm just over here dying. It's a 4v1.
It wasn't until I got to the stairs of the pool that the grip on my leg was released and I was free.
Like, I get they were
We hopped
scared,
the
they
same
wanted to
fence we
run,
climbed
but
over to get
like,
in and ran all the way back to Alyssa's
that only
house.
works when one of us isn't
I was
getting
convinced
attacked.
that
When none of
whoever
us are
that was
getting
a
attacked.
security guard. That is, until they literally tried to pull me under the water.
Cause I would've ran away too, right? If my nigga wasn't getting his foot pulled on, I'm over here getting pulled and y'all chose to wait until I was drowning to run away. We're not friends no more. It's good. We're stay over there, you know, talk to the hand type shit.
Talk to the hand.
That was a security guard. That is, until they literally tried to pull me under the water. We don't know what to think. There are a few possibilities.
Why are these 2 white girls still your friends?
Maybe it was just another kid messing with us. Maybe it was a security guard who went way too far.
Why are these other kids your
Or
friends?
most likely, it was a dangerous person who had ill intent.
Kick those women out your group. We not twins. We not friends no more. Absolutely not. Not after that nonsense. I'll be damned to still be friends with y'all. The Kid in the Camera, a short horror film. It's Amanda, the Amanda, the whatchamacallit? The Adventurer? With the sheep? Star O'Clock Stories. The Kid in the Camera.
Once upon a star, there lived a boy named Kalen.
What's up, Kalen?
He was a happy little tot of 6 years old.
He looks
And
so
on
happy.
his birthday, he received a very special gift.
It's a camera.
His very own photo camera.
Nice.
Kalen loved the camera
I love it too.
so much that he took it out every day, snapping photos of anything he could. A
Aww.
picture here, a picture there. Until one day, a terrible accident happened.
Man, you deserve to fall. You fall over a single branch. Don't look at me like that. You an idiot.
Oh!
Yep, tragic.
And the camera broke.
Yeah, I'd be better than that, man.
Kalen didn't sleep a wink. Haunted by thoughts of his once perfect camera
Dang.
late into the night.
It wasn't that deep.
That was when a sudden sound caught his attention.
This man had a tragedy. It was just a camera. Is it the camera knocking on the window? Like, hey, buddy. Oh, his camera's still there. Hey, narrator. You were making me feel safe. Where'd you go? Like, narrator. Like I was feeling really safe,
And
narrator.
there stood on the other side of Kalen's bedroom window a large winged creature.
What the hell is that?
Hello there, young lad, greeted the creature. I'm the Kipsneed, your sleep fairy. Sleep fairy? That is correct,
Okay.
replied the Kipsneed. My job is to make sure you get a good night's sleep.
Okay, that's
It's
fair.
come to my attention that you haven't been resting at all lately.
Damn.
I'd like to know the reason why. Kalen had never heard of a sleep fairy. My parents told me not to talk to strangers. Strangers? I'm no stranger. I know all the girls and boys round the globe. I know their parents, their homes, their names.
You sound like a pedo.
Oh, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
I even know your name, Kalen. Now, would a stranger know your name? Kalen thought on it. for a
Chat,
while.
watch out for these type of people.
No, I guess not. If you must know why I'm awake. It's my camera. It's broken.
Yeah.
And just like that, tears welled up in Kalen's eyes.
A broken camera brought a pedo butterfly?
Let me see. Then the Kipsneed had an idea. Why don't I get this camera fixed for you? Perhaps that would help you sleep.
Why couldn't
easier.
your parents do that?
You could do that? Of course, and I know just the place. A factory in my homeworld.
Okay.
I'll lead you to the portal. Just follow my voice. And the
Kalen,
Kipsneed disappeared.
There's no way.
into the
There's no way, Kalen. You can't do that. Kalen, come on now. There's no way you're about to sneak out due to a... He's getting lured by a pedo
Kalen followed close
fairy.
behind the Kipsneed, snapping photos to mark the way in case of getting lost.
This man, okay, I guess he wasn't raised right. His parents obviously made a mistake somewhere down the line. This is ridiculous. Next level stupidity.
At last, Kalen reached a house.
Okay. We're at the crib.
Seems quite abandoned, thought the boy. And dark, but there was the Kipsneed's voice again, beckoning.
There's no way you allowed yourself to get...
inside. Come along.
There's no way you allowed yourself to get lured here. And you're still going along. It's already too late, bro. It's already too late.
I must have my camera fixed.
Yo, camera, not
So,
that important.
In spite of his obvious fright,
Man.
Kalen marched into the home.
Kalen, bro. He was never seen again. Okay. Okay. Kalen, I don't know what you're doing with these pictures, but I don't like it, bro. Is that thing going up gang size? Is this the basement now? Yo, camera look like it worked fine to me. You got 3 separate images. It's like editing. It has its own inserted editor. You're getting lured to a basement in a strange house in the middle of the woods. How did we get here? How did you allow this to happen, Kalen? Is that an eye? Oh, that's Kalen. Oh my God. Kalen had me shook. Kalen, why are you looking towards me? Why are you looking towards me? Kalen got snatched. Kalen.
Some weeks later, authorities discovered the basement.
Yep. They left his feet?
The rest of the boy was never found.
He didn't even have no shoes on. Oh my God, bro. He didn't even wear no shoes, just straight toes. How did he get manipulated like that? I don't even understand how a kid should not be that dumb. How did he fall for that? Go into the middle of the woods, go into a basement, and then think, oh, I'm fucked, until he saw a guy. Who was the tooth fairy or whatever it was? I don't even know, bro.
Get your cupcake, nigga.
School Lockdown animated story 2.
I'm 22 years old, fresh out of college, and I recently got a job at my old high school as a sort of computer intern in the school basement.
Okay.
The basement of the school is very messy and disorganized, but there is a...
Schools have basements? What type of rich ass schools y'all go to that have basements? Okay.
The basement of the school is very messy and disorganized, but there is a small 3-person office that's actually very nice down there.
Okay.
It has 3 nice big desks, 2 mini fridges, a flat screen TV mounted on the wall, and oh so satisfying air conditioning, a luxury the students and teachers cannot enjoy in the school.
They don't have air conditioning?
And of course all the school servers and other computery stuff.
I know that place stinks!
I got the job because 3 of my old computer teachers flat out adored me. I could actually consider them as real friends, not just teacher figures, so they all helped tremendously in landing me this job.
If you say so, bro.
It's been great. Until something that happened a few weeks ago. My 2 co-workers that shared the office with me, Dave and Gary, weren't in the office at the time. They were upstairs working on papers or whatever. I was eating my sandwich during my lunch break when I got a phone call from one of the women in the front office.
I don't like being alone when I know there's a bunch of people near me. Like, that's what I mean. I don't like being alone, period. But when I know there's a bunch of people and I'm just by myself, hell no. But
telling me the school was on lockdown and that somebody, possibly armed, had entered the school.
I'd be so shook.
There wasn't much that I could do other than turn off the lights because, surprisingly, as nice as this little office was, it didn't have an actual door to it, just a big opening, and the door to the whole basement didn't even have a working lock. For my...
Are you fucking serious? A door is not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? I would've came out of pocket. Cause I would be disturbed if I just hear someone walking up behind me. I need to hear a door unlock. I would be disturbed if someone just walks up behind me. I'll pay for the door. You know what? You can take it out my paycheck.
For my own safety, I did turn off all the lights in the office and my computer screen. I kept my phone on the desk, texting both Gary and Dave, but they wouldn't respond. I sat down there in the dark, playing games on my phone for like 20 minutes, waiting for the call from up front to tell me to resume working.
I'm glad he's calm.
I had no idea what was happening. I couldn't hear what was going on upstairs from down here. but I was not allowed to make any calls until I was informed that the lockdown was over. Then the noisy basement door opened. As the creaking echoed,
They slick, bro. I caught it, bro. I caught it.
Do you know the way?
the basement and into my office. I sat up from my seat, wondering if I should call out Gary or Dave. I was eager to get some info from them.
Stay quiet.
Someone then came running down the stairs, and their footsteps were approaching my office. I pushed away my chair and crawled under my desk.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Got a little jitters.
Somebody entered the office, but did not turn on the lights.
Keep your mouth shut.
There was just silence.
Keep your mouth shut.
I can't even describe the fear I was experiencing. I felt like if I made one sudden noise, I'd be a dead man. Suddenly, my phone dinged as I got a text message. I felt my entire world shrivel up and die at that one moment as I clenched my teeth in fear.
Oh my
Footsteps suddenly moved closer to me until I finally dove out from under the desk in capitulation, begging whoever it was not to kill me. And just then, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me up. It was some guy in a red plaid button-up.
He's a killer. This nigga, he kills. Look at that chin. Look at his clothing. He kills. I know that for a fact. Like this man right here, he kills.
Jeans and a reddish-black cap. He told me, "It's okay. I'm just down here hiding with you." "What's going on up there?" I whispered to him. He kind of ignored my question and asked me if there's an exit down here. I told him, "Yeah, around that way." Before he could do anything else, I asked him, "Who are you?" There was a brief moment of silence. Before he started explaining he was coming in to pick up his son, when a teacher told him to hide.
Me personally, I would have already been shook. I would want them to leave. I don't know you. I don't know you. You can go. It's right there. Please go. I will stay right here.
After his explanation, I checked my phone and saw the text I received was from Dave. It said, "Dude, this is fucking crazy. Some guy with a gun shot Mr. Buckley. He's wearing a red shirt and a hat. Whatever you do, don't come upstairs." I was about to reread that text out loud to the man until I realized. I looked up and felt my stomach sink. The man seemed to catch on to my suspicious stare. Panicking, all I could think to do was to run for the upstairs. A gunshot echoed through the basement and I could hear the bullet ricochet off something metal in the darkness. But thank God the bullet missed me and I made it upstairs. Fortunately, police were waiting at all exits, including the basement exit, and caught the man the second he opened the door. More good news. Our teacher, Mr. Buckley, survived the gunshot.
Shout out Buckley!
It was later determined that the man and Mr. Buckley had some beef for whatever reason, but that was never revealed.
So he pulls up and
all we
shoots
know is
at
that
the
Mr.
school?
Buckley couldn't have done anything that would have warranted.
I mean, that's not too surprising since most school shootings is because they have beef with someone in the school. So I guess that's not too crazy.
Warranted this kind
Y'all
of reaction.
don't know him.
And I know that the sound of that gunshot will forever echo in my mind.
Yeah, PTSD. Fireworks are gonna have him going crazy too. Hello? That was the last time he was ever heard. No one has heard a word from him ever since.